Greetings, toy heads, and welcome to another episode of Go Figure with me, your host, Eli Williams, the action figure show about news, reviews, collecting, tips, customizations, kit bashing, everything that goes into this fun, nerdy hobby that you and I both love. And in this special episode, we're going to be doing an unboxing and review of the Ant figure body 1/12 scale action figure. I picked this up on Amazon. It was recommended to me. I bought some action figure bodies before and done some customs, and this was like 26 bucks, and it had really high reviews, so I thought, oh, I'll give it a shot. So let's take a look here. As you can see, it's pretty plain box. You got figure body, you got a picture of the figure there, 1/12 scale action figure for customs. You got Ant, the Ant logo at the bottom there. On top, we got a big old Amazon barcode sticker. On the side here, this is the AM116 model. On the back, we've got figure body, 1/12 scale action figure, AM116. Warning, choking hazard. Don't put any of that in your mouth. For God's sake, stop putting action figure stuff in your mouth. Product is suitable for blah blah jibber jabber legal jargon. We got some Houses of Klingon, ages 0 to 3. You know what that means.
If your child is not born yet, they shouldn't play with these toys.
That's right. You're welcome. And what is that? Is that? No. Is that a bird? Or is that no fire or guns? That's weird. Made in China. And then on the bottom we have the Ant logo again. So let's crack this open. Here, we'll just peel this off. I love having fingernails for dexterity. Okay, we'll pull this plastic off. Now, I have a few things ordered from GPS Lot on eBay to give this an outfit. I also have a Marvel, I got a Marvel Legends evil morph head on the way too. So I thought that would be, I don't know what the head situation, good God, can I get in this thing? I don't know what the head peg situation, okay, so it's a tiny peg. All right, so I'm going to have to use an adapter for that, but I do have some of those. We'll set this box aside here, and we'll pull this out. I'm going to forego the pedestal with this one. Okay, this is my third attempt to do this. Oh my God, I'm just like, screw it. I got out the pedestal. Having it way down like that, I kept bumping into my USB cable onto my camera, and I was locking the screen up. Oh my God. All right. Anyway, let's look at the accessories for the third time. So we have a head here that he comes with. It does have a brown painted, sculpted on hair. Actually looks really good. The eyes are not painted on this, which I may attempt to paint these eyes. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I can get this to focus. I got to work on the focus on this camera. I keep saying that, and I don't mess with it, and I need to. I will after this video, I promise. I may attempt to paint the eyes on this. I hate painting eyes. It is so hard. Big problem with these figure bodies is the flesh tone is always a little off. It's always a little darker than regular skin tone and gray. It doesn't have that pigment in it. That's really a big, really the only thing I've really ever had a problem with these figures is the flesh tone. But this does have a smaller, it's got the half size peg, then it's about half the size of like a standard, like a Mezco or a Hasbro or a Mattel. So if you do want to use those, you will need an adapter or use some of my favorite go-to, which is a Gorilla Glue clear grip. To put in the head, so it will fit that ball peg, because the ball peg is a little smaller than your normal size. And then we have a pair of combat boots, hiking boots, however you want to look at them. They are all in black. They're a softer rubber. Really neat thing about these two, and it has to do with the feet, and I'll get to those. This is a big plus on this figure. They do have the treads on the bottom. There is no peg hole for a stand, which is kind of a bummer, but this stands pretty well on its own. The way that the joints are, It really does work well. But you got your laces sculpted onto there, and I will be using these. I do have a pair of black leather pants and a black leather sleeveless hoodie coming from GPS Slot on eBay, which is a great place to get. And the link for him is in the bottom down there. You can get on there, and he's got all kinds of 1/12 scale figure accessories. Especially clothing. It also comes with a semi-automatic pistol, which looks like it's probably a 45 or a 9mm. It's in like the semi-soft rubbery plastic as well. Pretty well detailed. No hole in the barrel for effects, unfortunately, but that's no deal breaker there. Then we also have these pair of pegs, and it took me a second to figure out what these were, and this actually has to do with the feet as well, and we'll get to those. But we have a couple of pegs with a dumbbell in each one, and I'll get to what those are in a moment. Does have 4 sets of hands, so 8 hands. Comes by default, we've got the splayed out hands on him, and then it comes with 2 trigger hands right here. These are peg in the hand, or peg hole in the hand rather, instead of peg into the arm. So your mafex, your mezcos, possibly the Indiana Jones Adventure series will fit into these, but I think this hole is going to be too small for them. But mezco, mafex, I don't think NECA does that, but definitely mezco and mafex will work with, as well as many of the other blank figure bodies. Those hands will work as well. Then we also have a pair of fisted hands right there that came with him. Get them right there. So a pair of fisted hands, and then we have a pair of claw hands, which you could also use to like hold the stock of a rifle. If you wanted to do that. And there goes that hand. My floor is hungry for hands. My floor is always hungry for action figure accessories. So yeah, pair of clawed hands. And then here we have the figure. Without the head, actually, let's go ahead and put the head on him before we measure him up here. The ball peg system on this figure is outstanding. This is by far my favorite blank figure body ever. So he stands at approximately right at 6¼ inches tall. He's right in the ballpark where we need to be for figures. Going over articulation, I'm jumping ahead. Oh, third time. I don't want to make this a fourth. Going over the sculpt. Really nice sculpt, really nice musculature. Again, the skin tone is a little off, but you know, no deal breaker. They pretty much are all like this skin tone. I don't know why. Sort of this grade. They all look like they're sick. But really nice musculature. It's all skin tone. Really no clothing to talk about right here. But going into articulation, we've got a static neck with a dumbbell going into the head, giving us full rotation. Really good down, really good up. Nice tilt. The arms on the hinges on the shoulders only go up to right there. That is the extent of what you're getting that. Now I tried to pull them higher than that, and it came out. And this is what I was talking about with the ball peg system with this figure. Is very nice. They're very sturdy. They don't have a tendency to want to snap off. They pop back in very easily. But unfortunately, that is as high as you're going to get because the hinge on that shoulder only goes to right about there. So that is as high as they're going to go. You do have a bicep swivel with a double elbow going right there where the arm catches. And then again with the hands, it is a peg. It's a little micro peg that goes into the hands. They pop on and off effortlessly. So no complaints in that department from me. We've got a ball joint mid-torso and at the waist, giving us some ab crunch. way far back, way far forward. So that's great, giving us a little hula hoop on the waist and some swivel. And just like the rest of the body, this pops off, and they pop right back on. This is super nice. This is really, really, well, of course you got to get that lined up to get it back on there. But it pops in, pops out, no problem. The legs and this side, for some reason, catches on something in that waist area. But the legs are out to there. The only thing I could say about this is there isn't a thigh swivel, but it's not a deal breaker because you do have a little bit of swivel area on the legs right there at the thigh. Double knee going all the way back. Again, these joints are super, super smooth. It is definitely Goldilocks land. Down to the feet, where you are a little bit limited on the feet. You have a little bit of motion on the foot there, but probably not as much as you would have like in a Hasbro or something like that. But here is where those little pegs come into play. These pop out, and these little pegs pop in to place. So if you have a pair of pants that might be too short, you can pop this out and pop that on. And here is the big winner for me with these. I went to pull this foot off and it popped off. And as some of you have used these blank figure bodies before, this right here is always a nightmare. Not with this figure. It pops in, pops out effortlessly. This pops in, pops out effortlessly. Really nice. Really nice. Let's go ahead and we'll pop his head off and his hands off. I'm going to put his trigger finger on. Oh, this one came off. The peg came out of the body on that one. There we go. I want the clawed hand. I want to put the claw hand on the left, like so. And well, actually, let's leave these off because I do have. Oh, this one popped out of the body too. So you just kind of got to get your thumbnail in there so you can pop that off. I do have a pair of jeans, 1/12 scale jeans, and a 1/12 scale shirt. The jeans I got from GPS Lot. This I got from, I can't remember his name, but I think this is the shirt from the Soap Studios Terminator. We're going to put this on him. Shirts should not really be too much of an issue with this because it is a muscular body. It's not a slim body. So if you do get clothing for this, you're going to, especially pants, you want to try to get stuff that fits a muscular body. So it will fit well. Shirts will stretch, so that's really not too much of an issue unless you're going to put a suit on him, in which case you would want to have a muscular body shirt, because the dress shirts tend to run a little small and be more form-fitting. So we'll put that on. Pop his head back on. I'm going to put the trigger finger. I think that's the trigger finger. No, this is the trigger finger. We're going to put the trigger finger on his right hand and clawed on his left, just for aesthetic purposes. We'll get the little gun that he came with and we'll put that in his hand, and that fell out of my hand and I pulled his hand out. There we go. They pop in so easily. But you've got a full range. Oh, that was the other thing too I wanted to do, is pop these out and show you how easily the boots actually pop into place. Just like the feet, you just push those right in. And let me do this from behind the camera. Put that one on. Put that one on. He's going to look a little silly because he won't have pants on. But for all intents and purposes, it works. So I'm standing up there. And there you go. This is an outstanding figure. I'm really, really impressed with it. I know these pants aren't going to fit. These are slim pants. I'd actually tried putting them on in one of my other attempts at making this video, and they do not fit. Getting these above the, getting these past the upper leg is a nightmare. So these are slim pants. But I have a muscular set of black leather pants and a black leather sleeveless hoodie that I'm going to put on him. And I also have a, I got from eBay coming. It is a Marvel Legends evil morph head that I'm going to end up putting on him. And that's what he'll have black leather pants, and then he'll have this black leather sleeveless hoodie on. But let's pop him off the pedestal. We'll line him up with some other characters, and we'll see how he scales up. Okay, here we have him with the Medico mafex, Return of the Jedi, Boba Fett, the Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series, Imperial Stormtrooper, the Mezco 1/12 Collective, Superman Man of Steel Edition, and the Mattel DC Universe Classics Batman. This figure's right in where it needs to be. It looks so silly, guy with no pants and a shirt on. He's right in, this figure is right in where it needs to be. If you want to make a custom for your shelf, I highly recommend this. And like I said, they're like $26 on Amazon. If you got Prime, you'll get free shipping with that. This is a no-brainer. If you haven't picked this up, definitely do it. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. I would give it a 9 out of 10. I would give it a little higher than that. My only qualms with it is the limitation on the arms going up at the shoulder, and the fact that there is no thigh swivel, and that the feet, you have a little bit of a limitation on the rotation on the feet as far as having a rocker and detents or anything like that. But that's the way that the feet are on these. But yeah, 8 out of 10 for me on this. So that will do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Smash that bell so you can get information about all the good things coming out of my channel. You all have a great week and a great day. I'll see you next time. And until then, don't forget to get your figure on. Take care.